What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Good Morning Baseball. My God, do we have some stories for you guys today. Carlos Rodone is ridiculous. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. It might be Rodone. I don't know, man. Somebody tell me how to pronounce this guy's name. But he's a stud all of a sudden. He throws a no-hitter that was this close to being a perfect game, even closer than Joe Musgrove's last week, I believe. And yeah, the White Sox are good. Corbin Burns might be the best pitcher in all of baseball. There's so much to talk about today, guys. And of course, I couldn't start this video without mentioning happy release day for MLB The Show 21. It is going live tonight at midnight on the East Coast where I'm at. So if you guys want to hang out and watch me play some of it, and I'm going to open a lot of packs and stuff for you guys, be sure to check out the link in my description of my Twitch channel. I'm going to be going live at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock for you West Coasters over there. Sorry, 8:30 technically. So be sure to check that out. We're going to be having a super cool night. We'll be talking all about baseball. I'm opening over 200 packs. You'll see all that on this YouTube channel as well. But just so you know, if you want to see it live, you can do so tonight on my Twitch channel. Be sure to join my Discord, check out my podcast, all that jazz. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button because, first of all, you're going to get all that MLB The Show content. We do daily recaps like this every morning with Good Morning Baseball. Yeah, we're giving away 2 MLB jerseys to random subscribers. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button and send me proof that you are subscribed on either Instagram or Twitter, and I'll get you entered to win that. Now, unfortunately, we didn't hit our 500 goal by the 16th unless we hit it tonight before midnight. So you guys hit that subscribe button. We're getting there. We're only like 30-something away. All right, now that's enough about all that stuff. Let's talk about baseball and what went down last night. Now, Blue Jays and Yankees played each other again, and the Yankees have been struggling massively, but one guy that has been struggling, or not really struggling, he's just been hurt. That, of course, would be Aaron Judge. Now, Aaron Judge is, obviously, when he's healthy, he's amazing, and yesterday he was healthy. He hits 2 home runs over there in Dunedin, Florida. Yeah, they were absolutely crushed. Every time Aaron Judge puts his bat on a ball, it just goes so far, dude. If I was a baseball, the last place I would want to be in life would be in front of Aaron Judge. Like, my God, he just demolishes baseballs no matter where they're pitched. He wasn't the only 2 home run game in that game, though. Bo Bichette ended up hitting 2 home runs, one of them being a walk-off home run over there in Dunedin to help the Blue Jays beat the Yankees. So the Yankees fall to 5-7, and the Blue Jays go up to 6-6. So the Red Sox are still at the top of the AL East, but the Yankees are really struggling right now, man. It's tough to see. Everyone, what I've seen on Twitter, I haven't even watched these games, but Jay Bruce, everyone hates him. Rougned Odor, everybody hates him. Who else do you guys hate? If you're a Yankee, Jesus Christ. If you're a Yankees fan, sound off in the comment section. Let me know who you hate. I know everybody hates Jay Bruce already. I wonder if you guys are starting to turn on Jameson Taillon or anything yet. But yeah, it's been a very rough start to the season for the Yankees. I'm sure they'll pick it up. Don't worry. I'm not worried about the Yankees yet. But it is a very concerning start to the season for them. Now let's go over to the Braves playing the Marlins. And the Marlins absolutely shellacked the Braves yesterday. But today was a little bit of a closer game. Ronald Acuna Jr. might be the best player in baseball in the next few years. He's just so good. He has so much speed, so much power. 5-tool player, everything is good on his game, and yesterday he showed it off, hitting 2 home runs off of those Marlins teams there. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to beat the Marlins. The Marlins ended up winning. They also had a home run from your boy Jazz Chisholm. Super cool dude. He responded to my Instagram DM. I played an MLB The Show game with his card and stuff. He was a super cool guy, but it's just so good to see him succeeding over there. He has so much pop, and he's so small and so fast that just a really good player in general. Yeah, so the Braves lose to the Marlins over there in Atlanta. Unfortunately, the Braves off to a pretty rough start still. They had a little bit of a comeback there against the Nationals and the Phillies a little bit, but they are 4-8 at the moment. Now we have to talk about this man, Corbin Burns, dude. Okay, I've been a very open advocate for Corbin Burns being hot garbage, and I just want to come out and say, looking in the eyes, I was wrong. Okay? I was wrong. You can clip that. You can post it on Twitter every time I say something that's wrong. It's fine. I know you guys will. But yeah, I was wrong about Corbin Burns, man. He is so good. He is literally unhittable. I don't think he's had a start where he allowed more than 3 hits. Yesterday, he allowed 2 hits in 6 innings pitched, 0 walks. I don't think he has a walk this season. And 10 more strikeouts. So he has 30 strikeouts on the year, 0 walks, and he hasn't allowed more than 3 hits in a start. I don't know. I don't know if this guy has like the best pine tar in the league or something, or what he's doing this year, but whatever he's doing, nobody can hit it. He looks better than Jacob deGrom. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. He looks better than Jacob deGrom this year. He looks better than Garrett Cole. He looks better than Shane Bieber. Corbin Burns is absolutely lights out right now. Now, I will say the Brewers kind of suck behind Corbin Burns. He actually got his first win of the season despite he actually has allowed 2 or less hits. He has not allowed 3 hits in a ball game this year, and he is 1-1 with a .49 ERA, and he is 1-1. 1-1 with a .49 ERA. That means in 3 starts, he's gotten 2 decisions, and only one of them was a win. That is awful. But hey, he's only allowed 1 run this year, and it was on a home run, and he's just absolutely lights out. I gotta give him props, or props are due. Terrible card in MLB The Show, though. MLB The Show, he's very hittable. Just giving you some recommendations here. I suck at the game. I put up 11 runs on him in 1 inning. Now, behind Corbin Burns, Travis Shaw hit his 3rd home run of the season, and the Cubs would go on to put up 0 runs in the entire game. So that Milwaukee Brewers pitching staff is looking amazing. Their hitting is a little bit subpar. Christian Yelich missed his 3rd straight game, I think, so he might be heading to the injured list, which sucks. If they keep getting performances like that, all they got to do is put up 2 runs a game and they're fine. Now, every day I just get more and more excited about this team. The Boston Red Sox look so good right now. Before the season started, I told you guys about these Red Sox. Their offense is amazing. We knew their pitching was going to be rough, but their offense is amazing. Now, one guy we thought wasn't going to come back and do amazing for the Red Sox, which was really going to hurt them, Eduardo Rodriguez. But my God, were we wrong about him. This is his 2nd start, so a small sample size. But so far, he's pitched amazing. I think in his first start, he allowed 3 earned runs against the Orioles, but it was still a good quality start. Yesterday, he goes 5 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 1 earned run, and 5 strikeouts. So he has an ERA of 3.6, which is not terrible. He had COVID last year, and it really messed him up. He had some long-term effects from it. So we really thought Eduardo Rodriguez wasn't going to be able to come back and pitch like this. But if he is, him and Nathan Eovaldi, and then you get Chris Sale back, that's a pretty good rotation. It's not one of the best in baseball, but it's good enough. It's serviceable. So if they're able to get some quality starts out of those guys, and the back end of their bullpen is really good, they could really make some noise. They're on a 9-game winning streak right now. They won 2 games against the Minnesota Twins yesterday, and the Twins are really on a skid right now. They are 5-7. I don't know what their exact skid is, but I do remember them being off to a very hot start to start the season. Jose Barrios kind of got touched up on, allowing 4 earned runs and only 4 innings pitched. So tough outing for Barrios. Josh Donaldson is back and healthy, so that is a very good sign for the Twins getting their offense going. Obviously, Byron Buxton's been really good. Nelson Cruz is still swinging the bat well. So I'm sure the Twins will get hot once again, but they do get Josh Donaldson back, so that is huge for them. Now let's talk about the Houston Astros. The Houston Astros got off to a crazy hot start. I believe they started 6-1. Well, that 6-1 record very quickly turned into 6-6. They just got swept by the Tigers, and a little bit worse news, they had to put 4 of their star players on the DL. Well, 3 stars and a 4th player as well. 4 of their starters, I should say. So Alex Bregman, Jose Altuve, Yordan Alvarez, and Martin Maldonado are all heading to the injured list. I believe it's because of COVID reasons at the moment, which is very unfortunate for those Astros teams, especially because they weren't playing well with those guys. Now they got to play well without them. I think they just called up like 4 or 5 different prospects and stuff. So we'll see how it pans out for the Astros over there, but not looking super good for them, especially when they're already on a skid. The AL West is kind of coming back down to earth after 2 hot starts between the Astros and the Angels. We kind of knew before the season started that the NL Central and the AL West were going to be the 2 weakest divisions in baseball. I really don't think it's going to take a lot to win one of these divisions. Now, I will say the Detroit Tigers are looking pretty damn good. I think they're overperforming all of our expectations. Akil Baddoo is probably a Rookie of the Year candidate at this point. He's so good. He's just lighting the league on fire, and the rest of that offense just kind of rallying around each other. Wilson Ramos is looking very good, and all those young guys just hitting around. Not making a lot of noise. They're kind of quietly doing this, but they're looking pretty good. They're almost back to 500, so I think we can expect some good things from the Tigers this season. We talked about the Astros getting hurt and having a lot of people on the injured list. Well, the same goes for the Los Angeles Angels, unfortunately. So Anthony Rendon is on the injured list. Max Stassi is on the injured list. Justin Upton missed his 2nd straight start. So those are 3 huge bats we need in the lineup there. So pretty much after you get to the first 5 hitters of the Angels lineup, you're just facing minor leaguers at this point. So I really think we are going to see some Joe Adell, maybe Brandon Marsh action coming up soon. Hopefully they're ready to go. I really can't justify keeping them in the minors right now if they are ready to go. And it doesn't even have to do with service time manipulation. I know the Angels want to win now. I know Joe Adell came up last year and didn't look like he was ready, so they're kind of trying to develop him there on the alternate site, make sure he looks good before they bring him up. But honestly, at this point, I think we just give them a shot and see what happens. If they suck, just send them back down. Now, I did want to highlight a certain player against the Angels. Salvador Perez was our father last week. Like, legitimately, the Angels were Salvador Perez's son. He looked great defensively. He won one of the games on a pickoff throw to third base after what almost was a pass ball. He had a home run against us, and I think he had like 7 or 8 hits in a 3-game series. That man was just unstoppable. You couldn't stop Salvador Perez. So good for him and good for the Royals. They win the series. The Angels lose their first series of the year, and the Royals still have not lost a series this year. So the Royals are looking very good, just like I predicted. Just saying. Third place team over there in the AL Central. Currently, I believe they're in first place, but they are such a good team. I really like these Royals. Now let's stay in the West and talk about the National League West. Joe Musgrove goes up against his former team in the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, the Pirates versus the Padres, you can kind of figure how that would have gone. The Pirates demolished the Padres because their offense is just that good. I also thought it was funny. I was looking at the Pirates lineup. The top 3 guys are legitimately carrying the entire team. Like, the bottom of their order is batting 0 or under 200. It's ridiculous over there. But the Pirates pitching looking pretty good out there. The bullpen didn't surrender any runs, and they were able to pull off the victory over there. Joe Musgrove did not look super hot coming off that almost perfect performance last game against the Rangers. But it just goes to show the Pirates are honestly a little bit better than we all expected, or at least they're playing like it right now. Now, the Rangers had one of the best off seasons in baseball, one of the most underrated off seasons in baseball, I should say. One of the guys they signed was, I believe, a Japanese pitcher by the name of Kohei Arihara, not to be confused with Shohei. So this guy is a pitcher. No, he wasn't just some insane pitcher like Masahiro Tanaka or anything, but he is a solid starter, and he kind of proved it, getting his first win of the season there against the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, I know the Tampa Bay Rays don't have the best offense in all of baseball, but it's definitely no small task to go 5 2/3, 3 hits allowed, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. So he looked very good on the mound, and he got his first major league win. So congrats to Kohei Arihara getting his first major league win. That's a huge step in the right direction. With him and Dane Dunning pitching well, that Rangers pitching staff could be a little bit better, at least the starting rotation, a little bit better than we think. Now the Rays fall to 5-7, and the best division in baseball, in my opinion, the AL East, is not playing like it at the moment. Pretty much all these teams are off to bad starts, except for the Red Sox. Oh yeah, Nate Lau also hit his 4th home run of the year, which is really funny to do in Tampa Bay over there. So good for him. Nate Lau looking like one of the most powerful hitters in baseball. I'd say he at least hits 20 home runs this year. That's going to be my prediction for Nate Lau. Now, another stud that nobody talks about is David Peterson over there for the New York Mets. Now, David Peterson had a stud performance yesterday against the Phillies, going 6 innings pitched and getting 10 strikeouts, while only allowing 2 hits and 1 earned run. So he looked very, very good out on the mound there, David Peterson did. And if he can be really good behind Jacob deGrom and they get Syndergaard and Carrasco back, that's a beautiful rotation over there. And guess what? David Peterson, he got some run support. 5-1, the Mets win over the Phillies. James McCann hits a home run for him there as well. So it looked very good over there, David Peterson did. So good for that man. I hope he can succeed like that. He is the only lefty in the rotation at the moment. But between him, I even forgot about Marcus Stroman. They have a very good rotation over there in New York. And especially when they get some of those guys back, like I mentioned, like Syndergaard and Carrasco, they're going to look lights out. David Peterson might even move to the bullpen. Now we have 2 more games I want to talk about. Let's talk about the LA Dodgers for like 3 seconds, okay? The Dodgers are 10-2, man. The Dodgers are 10-2. They are going to go 160-2, dude. They are that good. I don't know how they lose any games. Anyways, yesterday, no runs allowed to the Rockies. I know it's the Rockies, but whatever. Justin Turner and Zach McKinstry, bro. Zach McKinstry might be like the 3rd best player on the Dodgers at this point. Like, they lose Kike Hernandez, and then they just go and find Zach McKinstry, and he just kind of, without even missing a beat, is filling that hole that Kike left. What the hell, man? It's not fair. It's not fair. We're just gonna stop talking about it. But anyways, not fair. Zach McKinstry, stud. Dodgers are way too good. Now let's get to the almost perfect game thrown by Carlos Rodon. I don't know, man. Somebody tell me how to pronounce this dude's name. Anyways, Carlos Rodon goes 9 innings, no hits allowed, and he unfortunately, with 1 out in the 9th inning, throws a curveball that barely grazes the toe of Roberto Perez. Now, that's such an unfortunate circumstance because that's literally the second time that's happened in the last week or two. Joe Musgrove obviously lost his perfect game on a hit-by pitch to Joey Gallo, and then Carlos Rodone was so much closer, man. That's the second time in my life I've seen a perfect game get lost in the ninth by a hit-by pitch. So unfortunate there, but Carlos Rodone, man, round of applause, dude. This guy was almost out of baseball. He was so bad and couldn't find it. He was a former number 3 overall pick. And I'm really glad he's starting to find it over there. And if he does find it, dude, oh my God, forget about it. Lucas Giolito, Lance Lynn, Carlos Rodone if he's pitching well. And then they still have some young studs in the bullpen that could join the rotation like Michael Kopech or Garrett Crochet. So the White Sox pitching is honestly outperforming their offense, which is crazy. But of course, we can't go a day without talking about Yermin Mercedes again. Yermin Mercedes is a 430-foot blast that gets them on the board. To end up beating those Cleveland Indians, who really looked bad yesterday, man. Really looked bad. I know their offense is bad, but my God, dude. To almost get perfect gamed, that is tough, man. That is so tough. The Indians go on to lose that game, obviously, 8-0. But shout out to Carlos Rodone getting his first career no-hitter and almost got us our first perfect game since Felix Hernandez threw one. Now, that is going to do it for us today here on Good Morning Baseball. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go get some sleep because I know we're all going to be playing MLB The Show or watching me play MLB The Show on Twitch around midnight tonight. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Be sure to check out that Twitch in the description if you do plan on watching tonight, and you have a great rest of your day.